Well, hello. Happy Wednesday. Today is May the 20th, and my name is Angela Hooper Minifield, and I am one of the Black Entrepreneurs Institute's founders. And today I have the honor and privilege to have with me as a special guest one of our bootcamp participants. And so with me today we have Dr. Cheryl Burton. And Cheryl is here representing Cheryl Burton Consulting. So Cheryl, would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you could join us.
Awesome. So one of the things we do at the Black Entrepreneurs Institute, we have a core mission to help minority entrepreneurs elevate their mindset and their money. And how we do that is different ways. And one is a business boot camp that we've started for minority entrepreneurs. And Cheryl is one of our boot campers. And so we wanted to allow her this opportunity to talk a little bit about her business, her passion, and why she does what she does. So Cheryl, tell the people who are watching today what it is Cheryl A. Burton Consulting does, but more importantly, why it is this is the charge you decided to take.
Well, Angela, I have always had a passion for helping others and helping them to rise to their potential. I have gotten so much encouragement throughout the years from family, friends, mentors to do that for myself. And it's been very rewarding. And I feel that so many people have rich potential in them and they don't know about it. They don't know how to access it. And so I have pretty much dedicated my career to helping others in this way. I have about 30 plus years working in the personal growth field, in mental health and in other agencies. And I have seen what people can accomplish when they rise to the challenge. So I do have a private practice in psychotherapy, but I wanted to reach people in other ways also. And so I extended my services to coaching, consulting, training, and speaking. So that's what is encompassed in Cheryl A. Burton Consulting.
That's really impressive. I know for me personally, it appears that as a country, we are starting to have a little bit more awareness about the significance of mental health and having these discussions. So the fact that you're combining the practice knowledge and then using it to incorporate in your coaching business to help people in different ways, I find it very impressive.
Thank you. Yes, I see a lot of similarities in both, but of course you attend to the needs in different ways, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to try to bridge that gap.
Awesome. So Cheryl, tell me this. Right now, I've seen some recent posts, and actually, I was even watching Sports Center again. For those of you who know me, I'm an avid sports fan, right? So almost all of my illustrations come back to sports. But what I saw was people like Michael Phelps and other athletes speaking to the stress and the strain that COVID-19 has placed on them, as well as the fact that I think I saw a quote from Michael Phelps that said specifically he had never experienced anxiety to this degree. And so with your, medical knowledge, your degrees, how have you seen the impact of COVID-19 as it has presented itself on people? But more importantly, what are some encouraging words you could offer to people in that space?
Yeah. Well, as you know, we're in unprecedented times, and we're all getting a chance to look at how we cope. And some of us have better coping mechanisms than others. But this has caught us off guard. So most of us don't know what to do. And we're learning as we go. I try to help my clients realize that despite the pandemic, they have control over something. So try to focus on that. I also try to help them to see that there are opportunities despite COVID-19. And that's what I wanted to focus my chat a little bit more on now, because this is an opportunity for growth,
Mm,
massive growth, and it's an opportunity for creativity. And of course, there's a lot of devastation, and that's what we tend to focus on. But I try to help my clients focus on some of the positive things, because if we look, there are positive things.
yes.
I love, as I said before, I love to have people excavate their dreams. And I am passionate about awakening sleeping dreams in others and helping them to achieve those dreams.
Mm,
But I have great news for you today, that despite the uncertainties, we can still dream, and we can still dream big. So today I want to encourage you to get up, don't sleep on your dreams, because you're only limited by your imagination. These are times of great challenges, and it's a time of great discovery also. So you'll discover some things because they're necessary, and we're
mhm.
going to cover some things by surprise. We're going to find ourselves doing things that we never thought we could do before, and that's what I want to focus on. I think we have to look for opportunities that we say yes to, and I've been personally challenging myself with that. Opportunities to say yes to. It's a great time to reflect on questions like, what else could I be doing to fulfill my life? We've been forced to pause. We've been
Mm,
forced to pause, and many times that's the only time that we really sit back and think about what's going on in our lives. So I would like to encourage, and I'm encouraging my clients to try to use this moment of pause while we're staying inside. We're not just staying inside, but I would like you to look inside as well. What is it that's going on that we could shift, that we can change? What opportunities are there that I've been saying no to, that I can say yes to? Um, I think we can conquer some of the anxiety. We're not going to be able to conquer all, but certainly some of the anxiety by starting a new project. And what better person, or what better thing to do in terms of project than working on ourselves? Okay,
yes.
we want to come out of this better prepared for the next time. Hopefully, there won't be, but certainly it's an opportunity to see where we can beef up our coping skills. So those are some of the things that I would like to share with you today. I'd like to suggest that you begin to tap into your areas of creativity.
Mm,
All of us are creative, and we are causative, and begin to access those dormant dreams. Um, some of the things that you can do, or that we can do, because I'm doing them as well, is to list your strengths. We all have strengths, and many times we just take them for granted. List your strengths. Think about the things that you're passionate about doing. What do you do that makes you excited? What do you do very well with little or no effort? What makes your heart sing? And what would you do if there were no barriers? Those are some of the questions that you can begin to ask yourself, so that you can rise up in this pandemic. Um, Whenever there's something new for us to learn, it takes intentionality, because we tend to sit back and revel in our comfort zone.
mhm.
So it's not really easy to get rid of old habits, even if they're not serving us well. So growth doesn't happen accidentally. So one of the things that I would like to invite you to do, as you begin to look inside and decide, what is it that I want to change? What opportunities do I want to take advantage of? Um, who do I want to become
Mm,
go through this pandemic? I'd like to invite you to spend some more time with me because today's time is limited, but spend some more time with me on Wednesday, the 27th of May. I am going to be offering a 1 hour free webinar from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when I'm going to review and discuss the law of intentionality. How do we become intentional in doing those things that we want to accomplish? And how can we begin to look at some of those dreams and deliberately, go after those things that will help us to make those dreams come true? You can visit my website. It's Dr. Cheryl A. Burton Consulting.com, and indicate your interest in attending this webinar. And last but not least, if you have any questions, certainly I'd like to hear from you. But I'd like you to experience COVID-19 in a different way. We all hear COVID-19 and we're panicking. Some of it is realistic. I've had my challenges as well. But I would like you to begin to turn COVID-19 on its heels, so that when you hear of COVID-19, it's not going to mean coronavirus for you. But I want you to take the C and consider the challenge that this is providing for you. I want you to take the O and look for the opportunities. The V, cast a vision. What would you like to do? Who would you like to be? How would you like your life to change? And then I, use your imagination. As children, we all played with our imagination, but we tend to lose that as we get older. So check out your imagination. Use your imagination. And D, you have the opportunity to design a new life, a new you. So when you put those, and 19, list 19 strengths and positive attributes that you have that would help you to move toward your dream. So at the end of this, you will take the challenge to look for the opportunities and cast a vision using your imagination and design a new life. And you'll begin to list 19 areas of strength and positive attributes to help you move into developing a new mindset. So don't let COVID-19 conquer you. You conquer it.
I love that, Cheryl. That was like, wow. In my mind, I'm like, okay, the challenges, opportunities, vision. What was I?
Imagination.
Imagination, and then D, design the life as I wanted, and think of my 19 areas of strength. I love that. I've seen a lot of other people take the, acronym and take the COVID letters and build other things, but that is phenomenal. I'm gonna need you to put that in an image for me, post it on your business page so we can share it. There's a whole community of people who want to share that. That was awesome.
Thank you. But that's my passion. Just trying to help my clients look beyond the current circumstances, because there are always other opportunities.
Definitely. So again, everybody, you heard Dr. Cheryl Burton of I was like, what happened to our name tags? But I forgot I have Facebook comments up there. Of Cheryl and Burton Consulting. If you're interested in, again, she's doing a free webinar next Wednesday on the law of intentionality. If you're interested, go to her website, Cheryl A. Burton Consulting.com, correct?
Dr. Cheryl A. Burton Consulting.com.
Dr. Cheryl A. Burton, Burton. Let me move this comment so you can see her name. And so basically put doctor in front of that, and that's the website to get more information about the free webinar, Law of Intentionality. The rest of us will be following her business page, which is titled the same, Dr. Cheryl A. Burton Consulting. And we also will be going there so we can find her COVID formula for overcoming and turning COVID on its head, right? That was phenomenal. Cheryl, so before we go, one of the things that I've asked all the participants from the boot camp is because other people have started to see you guys, see you all elevating yourselves, growing your businesses, and elevating the awareness to the people that you want to serve. Because one of the things we don't want any of our businesses to be is the best kept secret, right? Mm-hmm. And so what would you say to someone who was considering, working through and going through a boot camp similar to what we've offered you all in your cohort as to why this would be a good business decision for them?
It's excellent. First of all of the mentor founders are very knowledgeable and also very successful in their own businesses. They have a heart of giving and they want to see you succeed. Many times you join other communities and you get a lot of information, but that intimacy is not there. You don't have to wonder if they would be available to you. They're always available. They make themselves available. And you feel a camaraderie. You feel a camaraderie with the other team members. So I would certainly recommend this to anyone who is starting their business and who already have a business and would just like to upend that. Because we can always learn. We're always learning, and we should never shut the door. I don't believe that there's any end to personal and professional growth. So yes, I do recommend it wholeheartedly. I didn't even think twice before I said yes. Like I said, I'm looking for opportunities to say yes, and I said yes right away. So I encourage you to check out the Facebook page, the website, and say yes to opportunities.
So I smiled when Cheryl said that because we did a series of webinars, and Cheryl was actually on the first one. We launched on a Sunday, 2 weeks ahead of time, and I kid you not, before I finished the webinar, she had enrolled. And that's one thing I love about her. And, all of our different, boot campers have different strengths and things like, but Cheryl is a take action woman. She's like, hey, you don't have to talk to me all day long. This makes sense. It's well worth the value. Let's do it. As Cedric, as our co-founder, Cedric LaFleur says, let's just get it done. Take action. Or as Damian Johnson says, take massive action. And Cheryl did just that. And so she has been a joy for us to work with. And our community is very diverse. So that's the other great thing about it. It's like we all bring our unique talents and strengths. And so I can just see so many collaborative opportunities for those of our cohort, number one, that we're almost at the midpoint. And so again, for anybody else who might be interested in being a part of this similar community, we'll be opening our doors soon, come June for the next cohort. So definitely reach out, follow our page, and do all that. But in these comments, when we're done, we will post Cheryl's link to her website. So again, Law of Intentionality webinar next week, and then also to the business page. And then last but not least, at some point when she creates this meme and or image about COVID-19, we will share that as well. So Cheryl, I'm going to give you the final words. So as we part now from this Facebook Live, and I just want to say you did an excellent job. I'm very impressed. What would you like to leave people with just to carry them through the rest of this week?
First of all, the first word that comes to me is self-compassion. This time is a very anxiety-producing time, and we're going to want to operate in the same strength, same rapidity that we've been used to doing. But many of us are going to have to slow down, and we need to honor that. We need to take the advice that we give our clients, and pause and pause. We need to be very patient with ourselves because this is a very difficult time. There's absolutely no question about it. And we want to learn new things. We want to get rid of old things that's not serving us. And we
Mm.
certainly don't want to bury our dreams. Like I said, this is a time for opportunity. So really look at it that way and say yes rather than saying no.
Well, all right. Say yes rather than say no. I love that. Thank you again, Dr. Cheryl Burton. Thank you guys for watching us. We love the comments. As I said, we'll make the post in the thread. Share this with somebody that needs to hear it because, as Dr. Burton said, COVID-19 has increased anxiety for a lot of people, but we cannot sleep on our dreams. We have to awaken them. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and we will see you again later this week. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you for having me.